Hey guys, my name is Angela and I am a consultant with Perfectly Posh. I wanted to kind of do this video to give you guys an introduction into what is Perfectly Posh. A lot of people really have never heard of this company before, and that's because we only started 6 years ago. This is 2017, so it really hasn't been around that long. We are a pampering company. That is what we do. We simply pamper. We can help with certain things just by giving you guys naturally based products. Fewer chemicals equals healthier skin and body. That's just kind of who we are. So a little background into the company. Anne started this company because she saw a need for affordable natural based products. So that's kind of where the company started. So she also wanted to make sure that all of the proceeds and everything stayed in the United States. She didn't want to be, tearing down the rainforest to get all of our oils and stuff like that. So that's kind of a background of where we started. I have some notes over here that I wanted to make sure that I covered with you all. So like I said, we're made in the USA. All of our ingredients come from the USA. We are RSPO certified, so that means that we have our own palm oil. Again, not tearing down trees in the rainforest because that's where a lot of palm oil comes from. We are cruelty free. We do not test on animals. Unfortunately, for that reason, a lot of times we can't send things outside of the United States because they require animal testing and we just refuse to do that. Next is $5.99 shipping. It doesn't matter if you go on and blow your entire paycheck all on Posh, you're still only going to pay $5.99 shipping. Also, all of our current products, and you can go on the website and it will tell you on the product, buy 5, get the 6th free. So it doesn't matter if you go on and, they don't all have to be the same product. You don't have to buy 6 big fat yummy hand creams to get the last one free. It's just any of our current products, and actually some of our retired ones too. So as you're on the website, just scroll through, and when you click on it, it will say if it is eligible or not for buy 5 get 1 free. Next is our no list. We have no parabens, no sulfates, no petroleum, no paraffins, no lanolin, and no phthalates. That is a lot of stuff that we have on our no list. The reason that we have those on our no list is A, they're not good for your skin, B, they're just cheap, and that's not who we are as Posh. Posh as a name sounds high quality because that's what we are. And so we want to make sure that when we're giving you guys products that it's good for you and that it's of the best quality that we can get. Also, a lot of people have irritations to that stuff because it is so artificial. So sometimes, if you put on something and you think, oh, I might be allergic to that scent, it might actually just be the bases that they're using in there. So just make sure that you know what you're allergic to and it's not, one of those bases. So I think that's about all for our overview. So now I'm actually going to go through the catalog. So this is the catalog that we have right now. So this is actually fall winter 2017. So the first thing we're going to go into is our chunks, and I took out so many products over here to show you guys. Again, some of these products might be retired, so just ignore the packaging and the labels, just look at the size. That's pretty much what I'm going to be doing, is size comparison. So these are our chunks. And I have big hands. I've always been tall and lanky, but these suckers, when you get in the shower, they are sturdy, they are slippery. We actually recommend sometimes that you cut them in half, especially if you have small hands, because they can hurt if you drop them on your toe. And so our chunks. So the biggest thing about our chunks is if you look at most soap, if you look at the ingredients, it will say tallow or sodium tallowate, and that is actually rendered animal fat. So, if you get in the shower and you shower off or whatever, and you kind of feel that greasy feeling, that's animal fat sitting on the outside of your skin. And that is actually a very, very common base. A lot of people are like, well, I buy this soap and so it costs a lot, so it must not have it. So always check your soaps if that's something that bothers you, because it bothers me. I don't want animal fat on my body, or my son or my husband. You know, we want to stay as clean as possible. So the base that we use in our chunks is actually sodium palmate. So that is a palm oil derivative. So again, you know, we don't go tearing down trees, but so we have our own palm bases that we get, and that's why it's actually why it's nourishing as well, because the base is an oil that can get into your skin. It's not just going to sit on the top and make you feel greasy. When we scent our chunks, we use essential oils in them, or just the natural scents from whatever products we put in there. So that's why they smell so good, and that's why they last so long. Next is going to be the Big Fat Yummy hand creams. They are big, fat, and they smell yummy. So this is a little snarky. This one's been around for a while. The packaging may have changed, so it might still be in the catalog. Go ahead and take a look in there. The difference between our products and our lotion and a lot of other lotions is actually the petroleum. So a lot of times, you know, if you think about Vaseline, I know as a hairdresser sometimes we put, you know, Vaseline around the edges of the hair to make sure that the hair dye doesn't soak in. So if we're using that as a barrier, do you really think it's soaking into your skin? Probably not. So we use different types of oils in our Big Fat Yummy hand creams and our other stuff as well. We use coconut oil, apricot kern oil, soybean oil, tons of different oils, because the oils will soak in, they will moisturize, and they will not leave you greasy. Next is going to be our lip products. I'm going to start off with, this is our lip service. So this is actually a bundle of lip balms. Open them up here. So they're actually pretty good size. There's just a regular comparison. And our lip balms are better than most because we actually start with shea base and beeswax, and again, a lot of those good oils that are in that are in some of our other products. A lot of those good oils are also in here. So this will soak into your lips, leave long, luscious feeling lips. Next is our lip mask. This is Goodnight Kisses. And so this is something good to do at night, you know, after, if like me, you love matte lipsticks, you rub them off, your lips are feeling kind of dry, just put this on overnight and it is awesome. We also have lip oils and lip scrubs. I don't have any of those on hand right now, but they are actually, the scrubs are sugar scrubs. So they're soft, but still firm enough to give your lips a really good exfoliating. Next is going to be our Look Natural line. This is actually our vegan line. This is what it looks like right now in the current catalog. And there's a lot of stuff in here, guys, actually. And that is our vegan line, but they're not our only vegan products. So actually, if you look at the back of our Big Fat Yummy hand creams, if I can get it to focus, it actually says vegan and paraben free in there as well. So these are just no color added and vegan line. So this is where you're going to find a lot of our really powerful products, such as, let's see here, I have, this is my favorite mask right now. This is called Pore Chores, so this is the size of our masks. And anytime that you see this black background with the white label, that is our vegan line. So there is a lot of stuff in here, guys. So this is Bright Young Thang. This is a brand new face wash right now. So this is the size of our face washes. When you use Posh products, start with a little bit. When I use my face wash, I use maybe the size of a nickel, if that, and it's plenty for my whole face. So start with a little and build your way up if you need it. And this is actually also the size of our moisturizers as well. So there's that. There is, this is, so Bright Young Thing is a daily face wash, and then we also have BFF that's a lot more exfoliating, so it's got a lot more beads in there, but they are the approved beads. They're not the, you know, kind of stuff that sits out there in the ocean and ruins nature. The anti-aging line is called Never Grow Up. We have a serum and a cream, and I haven't started to use that yet, but I do have a fair few amount of clients who have, and my mother, who is also a consultant, uses it daily. She said you just apply it at night and it works its magic really fast. Next, I'm going to go into our Play Footsie line, and unfortunately I only have one product from there, and this may be small, but it is mighty. This is actually a hot foot mask. So you put it on, wrap a warm towel around your feet, and it is amazing. So this is called Toes Before Bros. All of our Play Footsie line actually has peppermint and thyme in there, but the other ones actually do have exfoliating products, and this one's more of a moisturizer. So it just depends on what you need for your feet. Next, I'm going to go into our seasonal products. So again, this has probably changed by the time you watch this, unless it's still the fall, winter of 2017. So we have, these are brand new and I'm in love, foaming hand soaps. I love these for my downstairs bathroom because a lot of people are weirded out by, you know, like bar soap when there's a lot of traffic coming in. So this stuff is awesome. It smells great and it works great too. So this is our foaming hand soap. Next in our seasonal is actually perfume crayons, and I do not have any on hand, but I do have this little lovely guy that I'm going to get into a little bit later. So this is the size of our perfume crayons, if you're interested in those. And our next product is amazing if you love to take baths. They are bath salts. They're called All Mixed Up. So they come in 4 different items. They are 10-ounce bags and they come with a little scoop. So make sure you don't, dump the whole bag in there right away. So they come in Cold on Hold. So obviously that is for when you're feeling under the weather. Muscle Through, sore muscles. I don't even work out and I get sore muscles, so that's an awesome one to have. Sleepy Sleep, if you love lavender, or if you're like me and you have kids and they just don't want to go to sleep, put a little scoop in their bath right before bed and the lavender just lulls them right out. And then the last one is actually fragrance free, but it is a bubble bath. Again, my son over here loves bubble baths, and I love these because the products are natural, so I know that it's not going to cause any issues if he takes bubble baths every single day, which he tries to do. Next, we're going to talk about our Posh Body. So this has a lot of different products in there. The first one, pay no attention to the label, this is retired. So the first one, this is the size of our body butters. These are amazing. They are whipped up so well, you don't even feel like you have anything on, but it's so moisturizing. You just rub this on and it has a scent, but it's not overpowering. So it's one of those where you can smell it if you want to, but you're not going to walk down the grocery store and people are going to be like, whew, man, change that. So those are our body butters. And then next, this product, if we run out of this in my house, it is like the worst thing ever. So Honey is a healing body cream. Honey does amazing things for your body inside and out. A lot of our products have honey in it for that reason. So this one I use kind of just regularly anyway, just to kind of heal, because I bump and cut a lot of things. I'm kind of a klutz that way. But my husband, he's active duty Air Force and he works out on the flight line. So a lot of times, he's working on the jets and he gets really hot and he gets these spots, and they start off about the size of a quarter. and it's almost like eczema. It gets dry, it gets itchy, and he has tried so many things, so many creams, like steroid creams and stuff, you know, bought from the store, prescription stuff, and nothing seems to help. So one day I just told him, I was like, why don't you try the honey honey? You know, it's supposed to be really nourishing. And it was gone within like a day. And so that stuff is awesome. So whenever he starts breaking out, he takes one of my little sample containers, fills it up with honey honey, and takes it to work and just puts it on whenever it starts to dry out. Next, I'm going to talk about, this is our current coconut body cream. So if you're one of those coconut oil fanatics, this is for you. This is called All Is Balm. I'm not a coconut oil person, I'm more of a lotion, but I have sold so many of these, it is insane. So if you're one of those coconut oil people, definitely get your hands on this one. And then this is brand new and it is selling like hotcakes as well. This is You Apricot Me Dry Body Oil. So I'm gonna open this up for you guys here. Has a little roller on the top, so you just roll it on your skin. I don't know if you guys can see, I did just one little tiny line there. Did a line from here, oh there you go, it's kind of shiny to about there. And that one little line is gonna be enough to cover my whole arm. And so it soaks in really nice, it doesn't leave you slippery at all. I can snap, I can do whatever, I can pick up my cup over here. Hufflepuff, yeah! Anyway, so that is the Apricot Me Body Oil. Next, my personal favorite out of any of the lines is the masks. We have so many masks for so many uses. I told you guys a little bit about pore chores. This one is brand new. This one's different than our other masks because our other masks, you wash them off. We do not do peel-off masks because that is actually not good for your skin. It can take off too many of the live cells and it can actually create microscopic tears in your skin. So if you're using a peel-off mask, you probably should change. And why not start with Posh? So this one, Pore Chores, this one is actually for blackhead removal and to shrink your pores. So I have issues right along my nose and right along my chin with getting oily. It's the only spot I'm oily, everywhere else I'm kind of dry. But so this one, you put it on, you wait for it to dry, and then you just gently rub and it pulls all that stuff out, and then you rinse your face off. But this is the size of all of our masks, and it doesn't look like a lot, but with Posh, again, a little goes a long way. So even if you're using your mask like, you know, once or twice a week. My husband and I both mask about once a week, and when I had only bought the Cackle Spackle, which I have over here because that's my other favorite mask, this is an activated charcoal detox mask. But this little guy, doing once a week, my husband and I each, so that's 2 masks a week, would last us usually about 2 or 3 months. So there's quite a few masks in here. I'd say like 6 to 8, depending on the size of your face, obviously. But you don't need to cake it on. As long as your skin is covered, you're covered, so you're good. Next, we are going to talk about our stripper. Yeah, strippers, just kidding. So this is a detox body mud. This is amazing. It has so many uses. I couldn't begin to list them all. I can give you guys a few. So, story time. My mom, we went on vacation to Florida and we decided to go to Daytona Beach, and we were all out there playing in the ocean, and my mom just runs in all of a sudden, and we're like, what is going on? My mom was actually stung by a jellyfish. It wasn't a big one, but it gave her probably about a 5-inch mark from the tentacles on her side. So we ran over to the lifeguard on duty, and he gave her a little bit of oil, or a little bit of alcohol to kind of help pull the sting out a little bit and kind of subside it. But he said that it could take up to 2 weeks for the sting and for the actual image of it that it had imprinted, the burn, to go away. So my mom went home, you know, we were all really upset because who wants that to happen on vacation? So I was looking up stuff online and everything just said, you can try and wash it off, you can try a hot compress, but it's probably not going to go away. You just have to give it time for your body to heal. So my mom, being the awesome posh mom that she is, she actually had stripper with her at the hotel. So we figured, why not? What's it gonna hurt? So she put it on for 20 minutes, rinsed it off, went to bed, woke up the next morning, and it was almost gone. I'll try and put a picture in here if I can find some. It was just amazing. We were shocked. Something that should have taken 2 weeks to go away was gone, almost completely gone, in less than 12 hours. So that's one thing the stripper can do. If you have stinky feet, my niece has some feet that, man, she walks in, takes off her shoes, and you gotta open them windows because, whew. But every time she comes to visit, she says, Auntie, I need to strip my feet, they stink again. So that is awesome. You can use it for your armpits as well if you have stinky armpits. You can use it to remove, if you get mosquito bites, it pulls out the toxins so it stops itching faster. There's so many uses for this stuff, guys, and I mean, for $24 and you just need a tiny little bit. Again, our masks go a long way, so this is gonna last you quite a long time. Next, I'm going to talk to you guys about our skin sticks. So our skin sticks are basically a stick of shea butter and beeswax, but they have essential oils and vitamins that our skin doesn't necessarily get on a regular basis. So they are yay big. This one is my favorite, but we got rid of it. This one's actually help with anxiety. The essential oils in this thing are amazing. But I actually have two more. One of them is called Sleepy Sleep. It has lavender in it. I cannot tell you how much I do not like the smell of lavender, but this thing works so well. I get over it to put my kid to sleep. Granted, he sleeps in a different room, but he hugs me, and so it might come on to me or whatever. But he loves it. Whenever he's wired up and can't go to bed, instead of me yelling at him 12 times to go back to bed, he says, Mommy, can I have my tiger stripes? I don't know why he calls them tiger stripes. I mean, I'll show you guys. There's no color to it or anything, but he just loves it. He takes it, he rubs it all over his face and his arms, because I usually put it on his wrists and everything. But so the skin sticks, they're awesome. There's a healer stick that I used. I had a blister on the inside. You can see it's almost gone away, but it hasn't even been a week since I got, and it hurt so bad I couldn't even shower. My husband had to help me shower, but in less than a week it's almost completely gone away. And the other one, we have two of these jumbos. So this is hot pepper shebang, and then we also have just chillin'. So think icy, hot. If you like icy or if you like hot, we have both. This one, it has actually capsaicin in it. Again, it looks orange, but you can't see anything when it comes out. So if you need, it has a gentle warming sensation, but if you feel like you need a little bit more, you can put like a heating pad or any type of hot compress on there, and it will actually activate the capsaicin and make it warmer for you. So that is our muscle stick. Next is going to be some of our hair products. So I don't have the whole line, but I do have our shampoo. Our shampoo is color safe and sulfate free. So, I mean, you can tell my hair is a little damaged, a little color treated, but these products are awesome. They will help maintain your color and they smell amazing. The other product I have here is called Beach Hair Don't Care. This is actually a sea salt spray, so it's supposed to be a texture spray. And I do have a picture of when I used it on my hair because this has been pulled back. I actually have a little bit of a natural wave to my hair. So I sprayed it in there on one half of it and just left it. I didn't touch any side. I just brushed my hair down and left it all day. And I will show you guys the picture here if I can get it. So I got this actually from my mom. I had told her that I was having troubles combing through my hair because it was so tangled, and I was like, I'm about ready to cut it all off again. I have had hair super short, I've had hair really long, but I just started growing this out again. And so my mom just up and sent me this one day, and I posted that picture, and I was like, yay, you know, it gave me my texture to my hair. And my mom says, well, that's all well and good, but that's not why I sent it to you. And I kind of said, what? I said, I read the directions, and you know, it's a texture spray. And she says, yeah, but it's helped me with my tangles. And I was like, what? So that was the next thing I did, was took my comb and started, oh my gosh, over time, just the difference in my hair was amazing. So I haven't had my hair cut, well, I hadn't had my hair cut in over a year. And because I started using the Beach Hair Don't Care, I only needed about 2.5 inches off. And that's saying something, because man, I flat iron, I braid, I curl, I pull my hair back. Whenever I can't get through it, I kind of just rip through it. I do all the things that as a hairdresser I shouldn't do, but I do them. But I really think that using these awesome products on my hair actually saved my ends, because I was about ready to just, because it felt crunchy, like literally from my collarbone down, just felt nasty. And I was like, I'm about ready to have a bob again. And that's where I was a year ago, but it actually saved me. Next, I'm going to talk about our body scrubs. So again, retired. I love this smell though. But we have, this is actually a sugar scrub, but we have Love the Dark. Love the Dark has a sea salt smell, and it actually does have dead sea salt in it. The smell is my favorite smell out of any Posh product ever that I have smelled, and I've been through 3 catalogs now. So that Love the Dark, if it came in a body butter and a big fat yummy hand cream and a moisturizer and everything, I would use everything in that scent because it just smells so amazing. But it works awesome too. I'm getting laser hair removal done on my legs, and you have to exfoliate to make sure that the hair can fully get out of the follicle. But you know, I don't like the store-bought stuff because I just feel like it's so much chemical, and my skin is already so sensitive from having that laser done on it. And so it really is, you know, depends on how hard you want to put it in there. If you want to grab a whole clump of it and really get in there and scrub, it'll scrub. But whenever I just need that top layer of skin to come off, I can do it real gentle and it still takes it off. So there's that one, and then we also have Espresso Yourself, and that actually has coffee grounds in there. So it's caffeinated as well, and so that's kind of something a little bit extra that Posh threw in there, but it smells amazing if you'd like the smell of coffee. Next, I want to talk about our Snarky Bars. Our Snarky Bars are exfoliating and moisturizing bars. Think about it like a pumice stone on steroids, but made out of ingredients that are actually good for your skin. These things are amazing. I don't have one on hand because the ones that I have are all being used in our shower, and they're just amazing. I actually have, so here's actual size, and I'm going to compare it to our chunk because you saw the chunk earlier. So the chunk hardly fits in my hand. I'm going to push this right up next to it. So it's a little bit bigger than our chunk. But the things that are inside of it are just amazing. And there's 3 different scents. And I just say, if you buy a Snarky Bar, make sure that the first time you use it is on the bottoms of your feet because they are super exfoliating. So sometimes the skin on your arms is a little too soft. And so I always say start with the bottoms of your feet and work your way up, but they work amazing, guys. Let me just tell you, I cannot get over the Snarky Bars. They are fantastic. The last category in here is specialty face. So this is kind of just a little bit of things here and there that kind of don't really fit into any one category, but there's still some of my favorite products. I say that about everything, but I do love Posh. It's hard to find something I don't like unless it happens to be like a certain scent like lavender. But I still use the products because even though I don't like the smell, I just love the way they work. So we have our Moisturize 911, which again is this size, and it's my favorite moisturizer that I've ever used. I have used the other Posh one. It is called Night and Day, and that one is actually olive oil based, but that one is just a little bit too much because I have combination skin, and I kind of needed a little, just something a little bit lighter on my face, especially whenever I put on my, you know, my mask that I have going on right now. But the Moisturize 911 is just amazing. And then we have Zit Zapper, that's kind of self-explanatory. You know, we all have little things that pop up here and there. You just put a little Zit Zapper on there and poof, it dries it right out. And then Bare It All. Guys, this stuff, micellar tonic just became huge. I want to say it was last year. And I was like, not into it, not into it. It's just the latest beauty craze. It's gonna go away in a month, you know, whatever. But I got this actually, it was called Face Off then, but I got this for signing somebody up as a bonus. And I was like, oh, well, you know, I got it for free, might as well try it. I have not used anything else to take off my makeup since I got this. This one I bought, I paid for. Because it was so amazing. And then when I was at convention this year, they actually released micellar wipes as well. Oh my goodness. So that's literally the only reason that there's anything left in here is because I got those wipes. As much product as I have on my face right now, you know, my contour, my highlight, my concealer, all that stuff, one micellar wipe will take it all off. And I don't even have to moisturize afterwards if I don't want to, because it's a toner, it's a makeup remover, and it's a moisturizer. So at night, I just wipe it off, and I'm good to go. And then we have a depuffing eye serum called Impish Eyes. That thing is amazing. It's got cucumber and CoQ10. I don't have issues with under eye bags right now. I say that, and now my son's not going to sleep for the next 4 days. But I did have, you know, something tragic happened to me recently, and I woke up the next day and I had somewhere to be, and I was like, I can't with my eyes right now. Like no matter how much concealer I'm putting on there, it's not working. So I wiped off all my makeup, I put this stuff on, and it just shrunk right up. So if you have problems with under eye bags or even over the tops of your eyes, just rub a little bit of this on there and it just shrinks it all up. It's amazing stuff. We have a cucumber face wash that's over here in the specialty face. That stuff is awesome. And then this has to be, again, here we go, one of my favorites out of the new catalog. But seriously guys, this is a bronzer stick. Let me take this off and see if I can. So up until now, I have only ever used powder to bronze my face because I was terrified of the cream contour. I was like, I'm gonna walk around with this streak on my face. So we got that, and I was like, I'm gonna try it. And guys, it is amazing. It blends out so nice, and it's buildable too. So like one day if I just want a real slight contour, just one little line, blend it in. Or like here, I did a line here and I did a line underneath it, and then I just kind of blended it out. But it's awesome. So there's a contour stick. There's also a highlighting stick. I don't use the highlighting stick only because it's a color that I don't like. Whenever I do my highlight, I like something white just because my face is so fair. But it has kind of a gold shimmer to it, so if that's something you're into, I definitely recommend it because it works really well. It's just not my favorite color. And then we also have a lip tint that is the same size. It's actually a lip and cheek tint. So kind of the same way, you just put little dots and then kind of blend it out. I don't wear any type of blush on my face because I am already red. You can probably see my nose, my cheeks a little bit. Anytime that I put too much red on my face, everyone's like, are you hot? Are you okay? Do you need to sit down? So I kind of try to stay away from the blush. I just kind of go for a contour highlight kind of thing. But when you put it on your lips, it's actually a really soft coral, and it's really nice if you just kind of want a little bit of color, but not something quite so bold as what I have on right now. And then we also have a primer, and I don't have it in the current packaging because it came out in the summer store, but guys, this primer, I wear it. It's called You Got It Glowing On. I mean, look at the size of that, and you don't need a whole heck of a lot either. But the primer, I'm gonna see if it'll pick up on screen. It actually has shimmer in it. And I mean, I like a matte look, but it helps your face have that natural glow. And you can kind of see, there we go. But I mean, it's not sticky and it spreads so evenly. Let's see if I can get the camera to pick up the glitter, maybe a little bit. But that is our primer. And that is all for my Posh overview. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I didn't take up too much of your guys' time. I just really love Posh, and once I get started talking, I just can't stop. So if you guys have any questions, you're more than welcome to email, text, call, Facebook message, leave a comment, do whatever you guys have to do. Just get in contact with me so I can give you guys some of these amazing products. Thank you guys. Have a good day. Bye. Where is my hair stuff? Alright. The last category, so I can help you guys I don't want to say that.